bring that AEW energy to this room, but it's already here.
AEW! 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 Adam Cole, baby! I got it. I got it.
So, do me a favor. You all know what to do when these guys hit the stage, right?
Yeah.
Let's practice it on the count of 3, just to make sure that we're all ready, and so that everybody upstairs will wonder what the fuck is going on down here. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Y'all make my job real easy.
Ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
Judas! Judas! Play Judas! Play Judas!
And please, do me a favor. Make some noise and welcome to the stage your moderator. Give it up for Tony Schiavone!
Yeah! Oh my God! Tony! 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 Well, that's gonna put the punch in the face for real this time. It's Saturday night!
What is up? You know, it's...
Tony! Tony! Tony!
We have some really big stars coming here. It's great to be at NY ComicCon. It is great that we are able to get together after what we have all gone through with this pandemic.
Yeah!
This is one of the reasons that I love AEW, because we were continually pumping out shows, entertainment for you during the pandemic when you had to stay at home. And we really felt that we were a part of you and you were a part of us. And the people that I've been able to meet here for the last couple of days, by the way, has been wonderful. But I want to introduce some of the real stars.
Play Judas! 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 Judas!
From the graveyards of Tijuana, one of the biggest women stars in the world.
Yeah! ¡Que viva México! Yeah! Donna Rosa! Let's go! Yeah! Donna Rosa! The Rosa! Thunder Rosa! Thunder Rosa! Thunder Rosa! Thunder Rosa!
She's not too... Hey, easy there, buddy.
Wow, Tony, wow. I thought we were friends.
She gets pretty excited, doesn't she?
I love you guys. You guys are amazing. When you were saying about the pandemic, during the pandemic, I had one of the best matches I ever had in my life.
Yeah!
There was nobody there, but guess what? When we came back, you guys made a huge difference. We are so thankful for you guys being there.
They can do a show in Mexico and have her win the women's title, and yo, it'll be amazing.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, he is indestructible. He is incredible. He has become one of the great stars of pro wrestling. He is a former TNT champion.
Darby! Darby! Hey! Darby Allin! Darby! 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 But hey! 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 Allin! Darby! Darby!
And now we're gonna get,
Oh.
and now we're gonna get really, really cool and really, really laid back. Orange Cassidy.
Hey! Orange Cassidy!
Hello.
Yes! Oh, here
We
we
were in
go.
Chicago recently, as you know, for All
Here we
Out.
go.
We had some
Here we
big
go.
surprises. We brought in some of the great stars from wrestling, and one of the biggest surprises is with us now.
Here we go!
One of the great stars in our sport. We are so happy that he is now part of AEW. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Adam Cole.
Adam Cole, baby! Adam Cole, baby! That was amazing! Oh my God!
Who's ready for story time with Adam Cole, baby?
When did you start doing the Bebe thing?
2009.
Really that long?
Long
I didn't realize
time.
it. Wow.
Over 10 years being a baby.
Cool.
Okay, that was messed up.
As you know, in 2019, in January 2019, AEW was formed. We had our first event in May of 2019, Double or Nothing. That was in Las Vegas, and that really kicked things off. Tony Khan and AEW signed a deal with Warner Media to put our program on TNT. And Dynamite
The home of
debuted on October
WCW.
2nd of 2019. We just celebrated our 2-year anniversary in Philadelphia on Wednesday night.
Yeah. I wonder what Ted Turner thinks about AEW. He's got to be happy that
A
wrestling's
couple
back
of
on
notes
his
I want to
network.
hand out, then we'll talk to our talent here. Dynamite is a top 5 Wednesday night cable original show, averaging more than 1 million weekly viewers.
Yes!
In 1 year, our ratings in the last year have been up 30%, and is currently airing for fans in more than 140 countries.
Woo!
And of course, we debuted Rampage on the 13th, Friday the 13th. How about that? Yeah, we didn't give a damn about bad luck. We debuted Rampage on the 13th of August, and and of course we have our shows on YouTube as well. So this is all about you, and it's all about your love for pro wrestling. And a lot of the people that you're seeing to my right began, as we say, on the independent circuit, and we knew what they had as far as star power and ability, and they have brought it to AEW to make us what we are. None better. None better than the girl to my right, the lady to my right, who I've known many, many years. In Staten Island, remember that? Warriors from Rosa.
Really? Wow.
And then I was backstage, and
She can speak Spanish if she wants. Most of us speak
and you
Spanish
walked by
anyways.
and I went, oh my God, Thunder Rosa's here! And I wasn't sure, so I sent her a text, are you here? And she was so busy, she didn't answer my text.
Oh.
Actually, I have your number saved. Who this? I do that a lot.
You've had a tremendous career, my dear. You really have.
Thank you. I have, yes. And actually, before I came out, I feel like I was gonna come out for a match. Like, you guys, there's so many people here, and I didn't realize how big the New York City Con is. Like, I've been in San Diego ComicCon before as a fan, and now I'm in a panel, you know, and I'm sitting in the back with a bunch of superstars from like Star Trek, and I'm like, holy Jesus, you know. So yes, I've been now realizing that I am becoming a superstar.
Right.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to say because I'm not super down to earth. Like I never forget where I come from. And like when people ask me for autographs or pictures, still like I was telling Darby, kind of like I'm getting used to it. You know?
Sure, I get that. Yeah.
But I'm so thankful guys, for every day that I show up at Dynamite. I show up in Elevation, in Dark. I really don't care where I show up. I just show and leave my heart in the ring every time I have a match. I feel good for you guys, honestly. I love it.
I
love you too. I love you too. And well, you know, I do love you, but I have a bone to pick with you.
Ooh.
You're best friends with my, biggest arch enemy. Sorry, Mr.
Hey! Rip his teeth out or something.
She like it or not. She like it or not. You gotta hear my name. That's Thunder Rosa.
DMD.
That's Queen Breaker match. Yeah.
DMD. 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 DMD.
That's all right. Keep enjoying her being the queen. That's okay. Thank you.
Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa. DMD. Thunder Rosa. DMD. Thunder Rosa. DMD.
All right. I ain't saying a word. Yet. Okay. I met Darby Allin working for MLW, and we were doing matches at the Guild nightclub in Orlando for MLW. And Darby told me this story. He said, I'm going to go up on the balcony of the nightclub, and I'm going to tape a chair to my back, and I'm going to do a coffin drop from the balcony on to the ring.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes. And I went, no, you're not. And he said, yeah, I am. So I'm going to go out and hurt my foot, and go out and come around, and I saw him, I went, I really didn't know what to say. Sometimes, really as an announcer, you kind of, you don't know what to say, and sometimes you repeat yourself, so. But that was my first with Darby Allin, and I think we all can agree that no one can take an ass kicking and come back like Darby Allin.
Yeah!
One of the most unique and also one of the most incredible performers that I've ever seen. And I remember from the time I saw him come off from the time I saw him come off the top there, it was incredible. Darby, how do you do this, buddy? I mean, it's just...
A lot of it is just I credit to my years of skateboarding. Nothing's got me more ready for professional wrestling than skateboarding. I've been falling on concrete my whole life. So when I first went to my wrestling school in Seattle, my trainer was like, all right, take a bump. And I took the fucking thing. And he's like, how'd it feel? Because, they think everybody's gonna be like, this is nice.
He's like Mick Foley in a way. He loves it.
I respect for the business. I'm like, fucking respect the concrete. Yeah, that's where, I don't know. I don't know what it is, dude. I feel great. And like I said, I'm straight edge. So after every match, I don't
Do you have
take
punk?
any pain pills like Tylenol, ask for nothing. I just fucking, if I'm gonna be wanting to do this crazy shit, I gotta be a man about it and not be a little bitch and run away from my parents. I feel good, you know. I feel good.
I think we all saw. He's taken so many incredible bumps when he was thrown down the concrete stairs by Scorpio Sky.
Oh shoot, that was brutal. That was not. That was scary.
I remember, like, just one of the members of my family, may have been Matt or my daughter Lori who's here, or my wife. Is he okay? Oh yeah. He bounced right back, man. Man, been bruised up a little bit, but there's nobody like you, my friend. Nobody like you. Speaking of nobody liking, is there anybody in this world like Orange Cassidy?
Yeah!
We will wait for him to talk.
I mean, I don't know. What do you want to? What's Q&A? I don't know what to do.
Okay, you have to realize that more fans, and especially kids, dress up like you more than any other wrestler that we see. T-shirt, glasses. You made this cool again, buddy.
I'm gonna say this only because it's gonna make them cheer, but just as cool as you, Tony.
Yeah! Alright. This is fun. I like it.
Thank you.
Thanks for my time.
Can I ask you where the name Orange Cassidy came from? Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Is that the answer? You love oranges?
My parents gave it to me.
I knew it was looking like this. You just got to freaking go with it, right?
This is riveting stuff.
Was there any more people more excited to see Adam Cole walk through the entranceway?
Yes! We are!
If it was part of AEW. Was that not a great moment or what?
I saw a leg the restaurant almost collapsed. It was nuts.
So I've said before, and I really do mean it, I think that surprise debut at All Out was my favorite moment of my entire wrestling career.
Wow!
And I've been really lucky to do a lot of really cool stuff, but the genuine surprise from the crowd in Chicago, the excitement all across the world. Again, I've said this before too, but my legs were physically shaking from adrenaline walking out. I was so happy that everyone was stoked because you have the most excited person in the world when it comes to being involved in AEW.
Adam Cole, baby!
How about his match with Jungle Boy the other night, huh? Congratulations on that.
Thank you. And that's one of the most exciting things about being in AEW is getting the chance to wrestle these guys I've never had the chance to wrestle before. Guys like Jungle Boy, guys like Darby, guys like MJF.
F that guy. Oh!
I'm going to give you one more chance to take that back.
Ah! Take it back! Take it back! Take it back!
Say you're sorry and I'll forgive you.
Hey! Dude, I was just messed up right there, like saying that to Adam Cole. My God.
Our next pay-per-view event is Full Gear. Coming up in November, we'll be at the Target Center, Minneapolis. Expect a big crowd there that night. Let's take a special look at Full Gear.
Oh! Oh! I get it. Whoa! See ya, Punk. The audio was messed up though.
Sunday, November 13th, when AEW will continue to break that plate. One extraordinary match at a time. The era of professional wrestling has arrived.
All right, hey, nice.
How many people really consider themselves, as I would call it, because I started before many of you were born? Okay. How many of you consider yourselves really old school wrestling fans?
Who's this aggressive fans count?
Well, here's the truth. Here's the truth. Wrestling has changed over the years. And listen, and I started, guys and gals, when they signed headlock and hanging on that side headlock for 10 minutes or 8 minutes in the ring was cool. But now, what we're seeing now from these athletes is the best it's ever been. There's something like what these athletes do, and I will always say this, and I talked to Orange Cassidy and the guys after that crazy ladder match that we had on Wednesday night.
Adam
And
Page.
I go and I say, and I said this to Rosa after the Lights Out match she and Britt had. Thank you very much for putting your bodies on the line to give us a great television show.
That was impressive. Massive respect.
As an employee and a long-time announcer, but as a wrestling fan, the things that you guys do just completely amazing me each and every week. Is there any time, and Darby, I know I guess you can be in the forefront, that you walk away saying, oh man, there's not many more things left in my bump card that I can do. I mean, because you guys go over the top, you go through tables, you dive through the ropes, you come off the top of the turnbuckles, you land on 3 or 4 people, and it's just...
There's bombs in the ring.
Woo!
He approves it.
You ever say, wow?
Yeah.
You ever second guess it? You ever second guess it?
Yeah, I think the first time, like, craziest thing I do when I was working at Lucha Underground, it was like me and Sammy. It was like a 2-story high, and it was a Spanish fly from the 2-story high. And 10
Oh
people
my
were
God, I
down,
remember
like,
that.
catching us. And I literally, when he grabbed me, he's like, we're going, and I just closed my eyes and like, thank God, please, I'm probably gonna die. And like, we trusted the guy so much to catch us, because like, if they weren't there, we would have been dead. And like, ever since then, I was like, I can do whatever. And then, you know, the lights out match happened. Actually, no, then my MMA fight happened, and I was like, you know what? I'm ready to die now. You know, so it's like, it's just like that adrenaline that you get, and I like to save those moments, like especially they're really, really crazy, for big matches, and that's what happened, you know, in March.
Right.
But I was like, I'm not gonna lie, guys, I was terrified of a lot of the stuff because I don't really wrestle like that, but I was really glad that we both trusted each other, and we made magic there, we made history, which was like really amazing, and we'll do it again and again and again.
So, Adam, talk to me about your style of wrestling and how you approach matches. I mean, I know you do a lot of old school great stuff, but you do also take a lot of risk as well.
Yeah, so as far as how I like to approach matches, I've always been someone that tries his best to adapt to kind of the style of my opponent.
Yeah.
To me, that keeps everything kind of fresh and original. It never feels like you're seeing the same thing over and over again.
Right.
So depending on who I'm in there with, I try to adapt in that way. And answering that first question as well about the, oh my God, I'm lucky to be alive. Right. One time, I took an air raid crash off the top of the cage from Tommaso Ciampa.
Oh, we're gonna go to NXT.
Less than 24 hours later, wrestled Pete Dunne. And I remember after that was done, being like, I am really lucky to be walking around right now. I was very, very sore. But again, I love all styles of wrestling. Sure. I love the hardcore, violent matches. I love the technical matches, heavy story-driven matches, crazy 8-man tags like this past week on Dynamite. So yeah, I just have fun with all of it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's fun to call it. It's fun to be at ringside. I didn't know Orange Cassidy that well, and I've gotten to know him quite well. I don't know if you've seen any of his footage before he came to AEW. But I watched, help me through this, I watched a match where you fell asleep in the middle of the ring.
Hey, what? Did that really happen?
It happens, right?
Yeah, I was tired.
Okay, I gotta find that footage on YouTube right now.
To answer your question, I don't know if you asked one, but
No. We're just talking here.
oh, okay. Yeah, I was tired.
You really have been involved in a lot of the big matches, but your match against Chris Jericho.
I become man.
Of Mimosa. Is that the highlight of your career in AEW so far?
Sure. Yeah. That's right. I wrestled in a ring surrounded by mimosa, and I won.
Yeah.
Of course he did. Great match. It was a great night. It's things that we do have been wonderful. Darby, you were the TNT champ. Being the TNT champ means you got to wrestle a lot on TV, right? I mean, you got to put that title up, and you had how many, like 10 title defenses before you ended up losing the title. But can you pick out one of those matches that was most memorable to you? Of all those, you beat Cody. That shocked everybody. You had some great title defenses.
Out of all those matches, I would say it was probably the one I lost.
With Miro.
Yeah. I don't know. There's just something about.
What?
I don't know what to say.
This is getting out
Yeah,
of
no, it was lots of fun, but you know, like it was during the pandemic, which I just felt like I was having the best matches in my career, and the fact that, like, you know, long story short, I'd like to run that shit back. Again, in front of a live crowd, continue to show everybody why that championship is the most important championship in AEW.
It'll be interesting to see who wins the TBS championship.
He comes up to me and, yo, can't wait to become world heavyweight champion. I'm like, I don't give a shit about that. That TNT championship, man. That's what
Oh, wow, wow.
You probably know, speaking of that, we've announced,
shocking.
as you know, that Dynamite in January is moving to TBS.
Yeah.
That for you guys and gals out there who are old school wrestling fans, 6:05 on Saturday night was the time. tournament to crown first ever TBS champion in the women's division.
Thunder Rosa should win it. Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa.
Okay, so there you go.
Thunder Rosa.
You ready for the tournament?
You really asked me that question? I'm ready for a tournament?
Yeah.
The question is, are the girls ready for me?
Way! All right.
Dynamite has been, as we mentioned, we talked about the numbers 6 weeks in a row being over 1 million, and it's just been phenomenal. Adam Cole has meant so much to us coming in. Bryan Danielson arriving, coming in.
Yes, yes, yes.
CM Punk.
Yeah!
So, you know, the question is, who's coming in next? Don't know.
Bray Wyatt!
Okay, thank you. I appreciate you guys saying that. Okay, thank you. By the way, the next room.
She's working for that wrestling promotion. Has this guy been living under a rock for like the past 3 days? Like, my God! How you
Go
know?
over there and book your own shit.
I love it.
But Dynamite has been tremendous. Here's a look at our journey from October 2nd, AEW Dynamite on TNT.
Most talented performer in. I've always tried to be better. I've tried to stay on top. What me to do, what me to do.
Brock Lesnar guy.
Promised you the start of a whole new era.
AEW and Dynamite, 8 on TNT, anytime on demand at the end.
Good luck on that. You book now, but just about, I would say, 7:55 Eastern Time, your asshole's gonna be like, oh!
Welcome to the internet age, Tony Schiavone.
It's easy, isn't it? No, it's not. When we debuted on October 2nd, it was the largest television debut on TNT in 5 years of an original programming.
Yeah.
We signed an extension in January of 2020 through 2023 with Warner Media. And that was right before the pandemic. And so the timing of that for us as a company was tremendous. We have, I think, and I don't want to get into this, and I'm not, and people are talking about, oh, you're in a war, and people will come up and see me and talk about, oh, the other guys. We prosper as a company, we prosper as a sport, when everybody does well.
While the other does sports entertainment.
Because the better you do on either side, you remember the Monday Night Wars?
Oh, yeah.
Both sides were doing tremendous, and that's when the wrestling was at its best. Okay? And now, here we go again.
Woo!
But it's not a war, it's us worrying about our product and trying to be the best product we can. All right. Anybody here would like, we're going to questions here in just a minute. Anybody here who would like to add something?
Yeah, I have a clip to show. Go ahead, play that.
You got a clip?
I guess I don't.
All right. We got about 20, 25 minutes. So if you got some questions, we'll do our best to answer. We do have some microphones out there, I think. We'll give them a second. There we go, over on our left. And over on our right. You ready? Going up. Okay. First of all, tell us your name, where you're Do the mask.
I do have to. That is the rule. Okay, here we go. And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3, go. Adam Cole and the baby.
I'm calling the baby. I'm calling the baby. And I'm calling the baby.
Go, man.
Go ahead. What's your name? Where are you from?
My name is Ellery. I'm from New Jersey. So, as a fan of, the work that you guys do in the ring every day, I love seeing the combination that you guys will have where you get to team up with your factions or your groups and the people that you come in with. But if you could pick someone to tag with that you don't normally tag with, who would it be?
Start. You would start.
I'll start.
Go ahead.
CM Punk.
Hey! CM Punk! CM Punk!
That's not real. You just said it cheer.
Orange, what do you got? You got something you want to add?
Me?
Yeah, you
CM Punk.
Yeah! Oh no!
Darby?
He already has a partner! Jeez, that was loud.
CM Punk.
Hey!
Where did I start?
Then Rosa?
CM Punk.
I will have to say, because he put me super over in a bunch of interviews, and I made him cry before he came in the first time. CM Punk.
Hey! CM Punk! CM Punk! CM Punk! CM Punk!
Baby.
Over on the right, give us your name. I know you're, I see, you got are you Eddie? Wait a minute. Is that Eddie Kingston?
No!
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
It's Skylar Hathaway from upstate New York, not Kingston. First and foremost, my girlfriend loves MJF. She told me to say that. I want you guys to push Lee Johnson. He's awesome. I want you guys to push Jack Evans. And Weston. What the hell are we getting these trios titles?
Oh!
Super quick! 100%!
I'll take this question.
Go ahead.
Do you have any trios titles for us? Well, then we won't do it.
Ouch!
Thanks for your question. Next.
Hey, Gianna.
My question is for Adam Cole. You worked with Bobby Fish in WWE when you guys were in NXT together. Now he's in AEW.
Is that legal?
Are you gonna invite him to join the Elite, or are you guys gonna feud now? What's gonna happen?
Is that even legal to ask?
The last time I was around Bobby Fish, things for my former group didn't end so well.
Kyle O'Reilly.
We're on the best terms. However, I am very happy that he's in AEW. I hope everybody else is too.
We need an undisputed era reunion that's gonna explode.
But we'll see if it gets to a point where we invite him into the Elite. I don't know if I'm emotionally ready for that yet. Thank you.
Thanks, Gianna. All right, go ahead.
My name's Justin from the Boogie Down Bronx. Seeing AEW grow is like looking together like a bunch of units like Game of Thrones or, you know, the good teams, seeing all these organizations. So I have to ask, I've seen you guys all from the indies and seen you guys now symbolically. How has this journey being in AEW has been for you guys?
I don't miss the Indies one bit.
Ooh, that's brutal.
Beautiful.
For me, it's been just a culmination of all of our work that I worked in the last 10 years. And I have not stopped working the independent scene because I think there's still a lot more work to do in the women's area. And that's why I own my own promotion, Mission Pro Wrestling. And I have the best boss in the world, Tony Schiavone, who allows me to continue to do something that drives me, right? Which is teaching and coaching the next generation of women's wrestlers. So
No, there's
for me,
tonight.
being in AEW is one of the best things that happened in my life.
Yeah!
That too is representing Latinos all over the world.
Yeah! Ecuador, baby! Woo!
I loved my time on the independents. I think it's so cool that you can travel all across the country and in some cases all across the world and meet a bunch of new people and learn different styles from different people, which, like you said, it's led to this very moment with all of us here in AEW. The independents are so important. I don't think I'd be the wrestler that I am today if it wasn't for my time on the indies. I don't think I'd be the person that I am today. And the independents is like the lifeblood of pro wrestling in a lot of ways, where the super hardcore, super passionate fans go to support the next AEW star. So I want to see the independents continue to thrive, do well. I'm hoping here in the next year or two the indies really blow up. So I'm excited.
Woo!
Too sweet! Cass, you got something you want to add to that?
Nope.
I just want to say that this has been, for me personally, and I never did spend any time on the independents, with the exception of MLW, it's the greatest 2 years of my life. By far. And I felt, I'm going to be honest with you, personally for me, I kind of felt, really honestly, kind of guilty because I knew that the country was reeling. I knew we had a pandemic and people were struggling emotionally and probably financially. And 2020 was one of my greatest years ever. But, listen, and the reason I knew that is because of how many people reached out to me saying, what we are doing brings a smile on your face, makes you happy, and gives you entertainment each and every week. That means a lot. Thank you for that.
Tony, you the man, baby!
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Move down. Next!
Is there any like any plans for like 5-year plan team when they do like basically your version of WrestleMania or like your Super Bowl? Or is that even in the company's radar?
They do have one. It's Double or Nothing.
It's called Full Gear!
It's called Double or Nothing.
I really haven't heard of that. I mean, we do basically quarterly pay-per-views.
Yep. Right, I'm talking maybe like renting out like stadium, like football stadium.
Right.
Like that.
Well, I think we did pretty damn good at the Arthur Ashe Station.
Yeah! I was there! Thank you, AEW, for that amazing show.
Pizza! Who sells out a pizza in New York?
Eddie Kingston is here, see?
Hey!
Just like Eddie Kingston, you don't know when to shut the freak up, do you?
Oh!
Kenny, I love you. It's my wife over there.
Ooh!
Okay. I would think that there are plans for that. Now, that is just me thinking that. I really don't know anything, but I would think that, I mean, for us, we kind of like Double or Nothing is kind of like our big show, Memorial Day weekend, right now, so maybe that can develop into something that time, during that time, so.
Hey, I think I can answer your question.
Oh, right.
Tell your friends, and then one day we will.
Great answer. Let's go here to the right.
Hey guys, my It's Matt from Strong Island.
It was funny as hell, man.
As a big wrestling and comic fan, one of my biggest regrets was not being at San Diego ComicCon a few years ago when TNA put on a match. I think it was between the Motor City Machine Guns and Brian Kendrick and Paul London. My question, I know that was a long setup, my question is, what would it take for AEW to have a match or even a show right here at New York ComicCon?
Yeah! Woo! I would love that.
There is a ring upstairs right now. It's not like good enough for you guys, but it is there.
I was gonna say, Adam, you wanna have a Falls County Wear match right now?
Yeah! Oh my God! Yes! 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 Yes!
Yeah, cool. I'll watch.
Yeah, logistically, I don't know how to make that happen, but hell yeah. Sure.
Don't we need an AEW
official? AEW guys, like anything can happen with AEW. I've seen it. Like people, like were kind of like. I remember comments from some of my friends like, "Oh, you guys are running in a tennis place, man." Like what happened? We sold out. Right?
Dude, best show of my life.
Like, our boss is so cool. Like if we bring ideas and they're crazy enough, for him to do them, why not? Yeah.
Who are on our left? Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Ed. I'm from New Jersey as well. Despite the comments that have been made from people in the crowd, I'm actually the closest deck ringer to Eddie Kingston. Jersey still sucks! Years now. But despite that, despite putting myself over there, my question actually is, a lot of you guys have talked about the forbidden
That does
door
look like Eddie
being
Kingston.
wide open right now. So if there's one person that you would want to wrestle to bring in from that forbidden door, who would it be?
I can go first. I want you to give me Zack Sabre Jr.
Whoa!
Give me Omega
versus Bushi! Zach. You know where I am.
Zach only likes some pulp.
So, I've never had the chance to have a singles match with this person, and I would love the idea of Adam Cole versus Okada.
Oh my God! Yo! Dave Meltzer would give that 6 stars automatically.
Just called out Okada, by the way.
Darby?
Badass.
Hiromu!
Rosa.
Well,
I'll say that.
no, I mean, she's from Japan, but she's in another company.
Oh, Asuka? Is it Asuka? No, Japan.
No, she's not Asuka. She's actually my original trainer in Japan.
We'll say it.
Io Shirai.
Oh! I didn't even think of that. Oh! Yo, that would steal the show. Yeah.
What a man.
Answer your question, Eddie.
Imagine Mexico and versus Japan will be
Right over here on the right.
Hi, I'm James, and before I ask my question, I just wanted to say thank you to you guys. I've been a wrestling fan for the last 2 years. I've been a wrestling fan for the last 20 years, and I've never wavered. But for the first time in a long time, you guys have made it cool to be a wrestling fan again. I have to be cool because I found my smile again as a wrestling fan. That was his joke, I'm sorry.
we are Venom.
So my question is, again, about the Forbidden Door. We've seen some incredible things happen already, but do you think we've seen like the peak of what opening that door is like? And if not,
The
what is
peak would be the New Day versus the Elite.
opening the Forbidden Door?
that would be the peak in my opinion.
So, when it comes to thinking stuff is going to peak, AEW has continued to like shatter those expectations every single time. So I don't know what that peak is yet, but I can tell you I'm really damn excited for it.
I do want to say, knowing Tony Khan like I know him, and he is like you, just a gigantic wrestling fan, and he knows everything about wrestling. Yes, he does. He knows everything about wrestling. Everything. Everything. I'm not just putting him over as an announcer. Everything. I really think the sky's the limit with him. What he wants to do, what he can do. And knowing how his mind works, he doesn't always have a plan that far ahead. Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. And sometimes you just come up with it just like that. So I think by opening the forbidden door, as we say, it has helped us build a relationship with other promotions, other companies. So, and I think we're going to see a lot more of that.
Guys, that was an example of forbidden door for the women's division.
Thunder Rosa versus the 4 Horsewomen, one of them, that's going to steal the show.
I didn't live a champion, but I got signed for AEW, so that tells you,
Basically, I want to ask Adam Cole about like, the video game entrances and like
I mean,
if
I've
he's
been in
willing to do more
Impact,
Street Fighter Final
AEW.
Fantasy.
The only place that I haven't worked is the other company, but it's just, no, I'm serious, but it's like, I had the chance to do that while I was during the pandemic and during this time. So absolutely, there's no limits, and I don't know where the peak is yet. So we're really, really excited to be in this time in professional wrestling.
Okay, on the left. This is David from Queens. Mainly for Darby, but I guess you'll open the answer. Right now, they're pushing the narrative of the 4 pillars of Darby, Jungle Boy, Sammy, and the other guy. How does it, I guess, feel that your career's forever going to be linked with those other 3, and for the other folks on stage, what it feels like to be with the 4 pillars and to be working with them?
That's a weird question for them to answer.
Oh, don't worry, I'm going to answer it.
I don't know. It's nice that you get such young guys that are so determined to show the wrestling world what's up. And given the platform of AEW, we can sink or swim on our own. And these are the guys that have chose to swim. So, and there's a lot of people there that don't take the ball and run with it. So I think it shows every week that us 4 are very, very hungry.
On the right.
All right. Well, my name is Anderson Tencel, and I'm actually from New York City, Queens. Before I ask my question, I just want to say, to everyone at AEW, thank you so much for that AEW Grand Slam show. That was probably the most incredible experience in my life. My family was there, and even my mother, who is not a wrestling fan, she was stunned and amazed, and she told me after the show was over, I now know why you love wrestling. And mostly because of the first match between Kenny Omega and Daniel Bryan. That match stunned her. She was amazed.
Bryan Danielson!
Bryan Danielson, I'm sorry. That's what happened when he was doing it.
I'm sorry, but our lawyer says you have to sit down.
All right, but this is just one comment for Thunder Rosa. I just want to say, mi familia es Ecuador, and they love wrestling. They've been watching it since 1950s, 1960s. It's been a big generation. I watch it, my father watches it, my grandfather, even my great-grandfather. They've been watching wrestling for many, many years, and they're grateful for stars like you representing the Hispanic wrestling community. Yeah. All right, here's my question for Adam Cole. And this is something kind of related to what your what your friends did a while ago. I don't remember what was the pay-per-view. 2 years ago, we saw Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks doing an entrance. They were dressed as Street Fighter characters. So, as you can tell, I'm dressed as T from Final Fantasy. I'm asking, will we see the Elite do a Final Fantasy entrance at an AEW show? And are you a Final Fantasy fan? I want to know.
I don't want to make any promises, but I can't possibly tell you how freaking pumped I would be if we got to do that.
I would have a heart attack. I would love it.
Specifically Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah!
My God, that would be awesome. Now that idea is in my head. Now I'm going to beg the guys.
Make sure you pitch that to Kenny.
You're welcome, Adam Cole.
I hope so.
Let's hope we see some Final Fantasy X as well. That's my favorite.
Hold on the left here. Go ahead.
Thank you.
How you doing? I'm Mickey. I'm here from New
Thank
York.
you.
Before I get to my question, I want to say, Tony, I am so happy that you're back announcing in wrestling.
Thank you.
You were the voice of my childhood. Now, for my question, for all of you guys, I know you all wrestle tons of opponents.
It was amazing.
In your mind, who do you have the best in-ring chemistry with?
I would say the guy I have the most in-ring chemistry with, I've known him since 2009, is Kyle O'Reilly.
Oh, yeah.
In 2009, I had been wrestling for a year. He had been wrestling for like 3 years, and then we had been attached to the hip kind of our entire career. Like this is the first time since 2009 we've not been in the same company. You miss him? So bizarre. I miss him so much. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Kyle O'Reilly.
Yeah. Cassidy, what you got?
I don't like wrestling.
Oh, what? What? What?
Darby?
I would say like a guy like Sammy Guevara.
From females, definitely Serena Deeb. That was
Nice option.
And Mercedes Martinez. I love her.
Oh, that would be bad. Oh, that would be an awesome fight.
As fun as it is, Sammy Guevara and I, we had a history, so I love working with Sammy Guevara.
Woo!